Tim writes in, hey, I would like to see if we're on track to retire in 3 years. Okay, got that, Al? 3 years.
Got it. Yeah, okay.
My salary, 190. My wife's 100. All right, so call it 300,000 of income.
Okay.
I am 62. My wife is 52, trying to get her to work a few more years, but it's tough sell.
Not going to happen.
It's not going to happen.
I'll tell you right now.
We have $900,000 in 401ks, IRAs, no Roth savings, $750,000 in a brokerage account, $210,000 in an inherited annuity that I can access anytime with no fees. Okay. So what's that? That's 1.8.
Yeah, 1.9 is
1.9. Then I have 800,000 in a Rabbi trust. I will not have access to the Rabbi until 5 years after separation. I will then receive a payout over 10 years. Rabbi trust, Al, haven't heard that term in quite some time.
We don't see that much, but that's a non-qualified deferred comp plan. A few companies have it. It's not very common, but the non-qualified deferred comp plan is usually it's for the executives or higher paid employees, and they set up a plan where
smaller businesses usually have
and where you can sort of defer some of your salary. You don't pay tax on it, or you get the full salary, but the company makes contributions. So there's money that's set aside, and it accumulates, and then when you retire, and I guess in this case 5 years after separation, there's a 10-year payout. You will get that money as long as the company hasn't gone bankrupt, because it's not a separate account like a pension,
401k,
a 401k, right? Which that's the problem with these non-qualified deferred comp plans. If the company's not stable, you don't necessarily want to put a lot of money in
them. We save 75 a year into the Rabbi and 50K and 25K into the 401k. So I'm guessing Tim here is self-employed. So he set up a Rabbi trust for himself. He's putting $75,000 a year out of his 190, and then he's got the solo 401k and kind of the employee match to get the defined contribution plan up to 50 grand. Is what I'm thinking.
Yeah, I'm thinking so too.
So he's saving 100 out of his 190. So he's taking home 90,000. Wife is putting in 25,000 into her 401k. Would like 120 after taxes in retirement. I really enjoy the show. All right. So he wants to retire in 3 years, he said.
Yep.
And he's saving 75.
Yeah. So he's got about 2.6 million, 3 years, 75,000, maybe a little growth. Let's just call it 3 million, just to have a nice round number.
Okay.
So that's what he's got.
And he's 62 and he's going to be 65. We don't know his Social Security.
Yeah, but he's at an age where he could start taking it. So
he's at $190,000 of income. He's probably, I don't know, let's call it 35,000 of Social Security.
Yeah, that's a good salary. So yeah,
right.
at that age, and if he waits till 70, it'd probably be 48, 50,000, something like that.
Can he spend 120 after taxes?
Well, we have to figure out the taxes, but let's just say 150. Let's say it's 30,000 taxes, and he needs 150. So then you take 150 and you divide it into 3 million. So what is that?
Top of my head there, I don't know, 5%.
With your calculator.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay. So 5% on its own would be too high. However, we don't know about your Social Security.
Yeah. And
whether you have another pension.
But the Rabbi trust, you just have to map this out. I mean, it's pretty straightforward because your payment, I don't know is it a split payment on the Rabbi trust? So you have to separate from service for 5 years. Then you got to have an assumed growth rate on the Rabbi trust. If it's, diversified, depending on how that's set up, then you get a 10-year payment from that. Is an equal, periodic payment on the Rabbi trust. I don't know the exact, rules on the Rabbi
and
the
plus,
top of my head.
Plus it's a non-qualified plan, which basically means there's not each plan is different, right? So we can't really, we can't really talk like it's a 401k. There's similar rules.
Yeah. I think he's done a hell of a job.
Me too.
It's close.
It's very close. And at 65, again, we don't know the other fixed income, so that we kind of need that to know this for
Wife's
sure.
52, so she's young.
Yeah, that's what I think.
The money's got to last a little bit longer, so probably 3% distribution rate. I don't know.
I don't know, because he's at Social Security age, and she, with a lower salary, if he passes, she would take that over. So there's a lot we don't know, and even if we did know it, I'm not a computer in my head, so I have to kind of run some numbers. But I agree with you, Joe. It's close. I think it's based upon what we know. It's a little bit short. However, I'm not factoring Social Security because I don't know what that is.
Are you prepared for retirement? Schedule a free financial assessment with an experienced financial professional right online at purefinancial.com.